Republic of Sierra Leone, retired Brigadier Julius Matabio, my dearest husband, the Honorable Vice President Dr. Mohamed Ojajalo, ministers here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it gives me the absolute pleasure to welcome you to the fundraising of our sanitary pad for school-going kids in Sierra Leone. This dinner today is to actually bring awareness to you all that we have school-going kids in Sierra Leone that missing out to school 84 days every year, which is like half a term, just because they cannot afford to have a sanitary pad. And we feel that is a discrimination against girls. The Madam Fatima Dio Foundation has decided to take upon ourselves to try and see how many girls we can help go back to school and make sure they don't miss out of school in the year. But we also know we are not able to do this on our own. We have to make sure that people know what the problem is. The Hands Up for God is a campaign that focuses on teenage pregnancy, early marriage, rape, fistula cancer, HIV/AIDS, infant and child mortality. And if we are looking at child trafficking and the reproductive cycle of a woman, we know menstruation. Menstruation is one thing no woman should be ashamed to talk about. It is part of our own life cycle. We don't have a choice. This is not a choice for women. We have to see our menstruation, but we also have to make sure the young girls who are not educated, young girls who does not understand the meaning of seeing their menstruation, we want to use our platform to educate these girls and not just educate them, but be able to provide for them sanitary pads so that they will be able to maintain their dignity while they're in school. When I say we, His Excellency the President, he comes up with a vision, and when he said hands up for a girl, I asked him how far do you want it? He said I want it all over Sierra Leone. Now he has said he wants sanitary pads for all school-going kids. We have 650,000 young girls that are eligible to have sanitary pads from our government. Unfortunately, we don't have the money to provide for them. So we want to start, in our own little way, getting the foundation to raise funds and make sure we're able to provide sanitary pads for these girls, if not all 650. We are doing our bit, and we're hoping that you can also do your own bit by helping these girls to have these sanitary pads. Yesterday when we launched the Hands Up for a Girl at the stadium, His Excellency talked extensively about menstruation, menstrual cycle, and why we need to talk about these issues with our kids. We need to educate the young girls. One pack, there's a display in front of the here. One pack of this can last a girl a whole year. One of this. In this pack, you have 120 pieces, which will last a girl a whole year. So we believe if you can, one of these will cost $11.50. $11.50. That is how much this costs. And we're calling on you all to please, whatever little you have, when we write to you about sanitary pads, this is the issue. It's not sanitary pads to go and keep for ourselves, but sanitary pads to help 650,000 young girls who are going to school in this country, who we're trying to make sure we keep them in school. The free education is for all, but menstruation is one thing that only girls go through them. You know, I keep asking myself, why is it that people campaign to give free condoms to men? Condoms is free, and condom is a choice. Sanitary pad is not a choice, because us women, we do not have a choice. We have to see our menstruation. So, please, this evening is for us to dine and for us to understand why we've started this new campaign. It complements the hands of our girls. Some girls, they become victim of rape, they become victim of teenage pregnancy, victim of early marriage, just because of sanitary pads. And we're calling on you all. When you leave here today, we want you to consider this, and we want you to please don't wait for us to come to you. You all know where we are, and we're begging you to please, whatever you think you can do to help. Like I said, $11.50, you can buy a sanitary pad for a girl. This is just a sample made from China, and we want to make sure we have as much as this in this country come September, so that all these girls will have a pack of this, and then we know the free education. We are complementing the free education by keeping 650,000 young girls in school. So this is the purpose of this dinner. It is not my place to officially launch it, but I needed to explain why we're here. And His Excellency will come up. Can you imagine when a man thinks about menstruation? Then that is very serious. His Excellency has gone through and understand that girls are missing out of school 84 days, 7 days every month. When you total that in 1 year, it's 84 days. They miss school just because they cannot afford sanitary pads. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our new assignment. We can sit here and wait for international donors to come and save us. But then how far would they take us? It is our duty as Sierra Leoneans, it is our duty as Africans, it is our duty as friends of Africa to understand our needs. For now, 650,000 young girls need sanitary pads in Sierra Leone. And I leave you with this, and I'm hoping that when we come knocking at your door, you will please reply to our letter. Whatever little contribution you can make, we will appreciate it. $11.50 can keep a girl in school for a whole year. We thank you so very much. At this point, I will do injustice to myself really, because I believe if you look at all the pillars, we show you all the districts we have visited since we started the campaign of Hands Off Our Girl. We've gone to 11 districts. Yesterday was one of the biggest events we have done in the whole of Sierra Leone, the virtual launching of Hands Off Our God. And throughout this journey, we have people who, one way or the other, have supported us so greatly. And I think it is really befitting at this dinner, in front of His Excellency the President, to call on these people and acknowledge them and give them an appreciation, and want to say to all the people that we're going to be giving this appreciation certificate that we thank you for believing in Hands Off Our Girl. We thank you for standing by us. We thank you for understanding His Excellency's vision. And we hope as we continue to campaign, this is a campaign to change the mindset. It is not a campaign to bring millions of dollars into this country. It is a campaign to change the mindset of the people. You don't pay the rapists to change. You make them understand why they need to change. You don't pay men that marry little girls at the age of 14, 15, 16 to stop. You educate them. So it is more about advocacy. If you see me running around and talking and screaming, because at the moment that is what we need to do. Somebody needs to talk for these voiceless people. Somebody needs to speak up for these people. And we are so happy that His Excellency the President, who has the vision for Hands of God, is willing and happy and really understand the issues of what is going on in our country. So together again, we can change the mindset of our people. It is not only for Fatima Bio to keep saying hands of our girl. In your workplace, you can do the same thing. In your social media, you can do the same thing. At your house, you can do the same thing. Within your community, you can do the same thing. If we all collectively scream together and say hands of our girl, people will listen. Rapists, they don't want to be named and shamed. Together, me and you, we can name and shame them. The people who married our kids and making sure we have so many kids dying, and when you go to the hospital, you meet so many dead bodies there, and they're all young kids, 15, 16, 17. We can put a stop to those people and make sure we name and shame them. As the government continue to change the policies that will make those people understand that this is a crime, and when you commit a crime, you face the consequences. Me and you can name and shame them. There is no more place for rapists to hide in this country. And we will not allow any man to use their position to abuse our young girls anymore. We don't think that is a civilized world we can live if we continue to accept these things. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please, as you continue to hear His Excellency scream that we should hands off our girl, collectively, it is our duty to say it is time to hands off our girl. If we don't change Sierra Leone now, we are just going to be spectators in the world. We are going to be receiving, and we will not contribute to nothing. If you can't contribute to your nation's development, you cannot contribute to the continent's development. So I hope and pray when you leave here today, the hands of our girl will become all our agenda, and we will scream together and say, we are not going to allow this anymore. We will say hands of our girl. Let me start by presenting this certificate. May I call the Honorable Vice President to please come and help me present. Please allow me to appreciate the Chinese Embassy for your support. I want to say on behalf of the government of Sierra Leone, we want to say thank you to you, and to say that please express our appreciation to the First Lady of China for her support in making sure the Free to Shine campaign continues in Africa, and that this country is ready to work with her. I am ready as the First Lady to continue to work with her. The relationship that we have built, I am willing and happy to learn and support and work with that agenda, because Free to Shine is one thing that we need to also concentrate. HIV/AIDS is in Sierra Leone, and we will continue to campaign, and that is part of the Hands of our Girl campaign. Thank you so very much, sir. Can I invite BSB International? We want to say thank you so very much, sir, for your support towards this campaign. Thank you for all your advice, for all your direction. And I want to say, as much as you are my uncle, but you believe in my husband's agenda, may God continue to bless you. Thank you so very much, sir. This is one organization worked with from day one when we started this campaign, and this is an organization that actually understands what the Hands of Our Girl is all about. I won't say too much about them because this is their mandate. We are helping to implement their mandate in Sierra Leone, but we still need to say thank you for believing the cause. Thank you for standing with us. Thank you for being there, traveling around this country with us. I need to continue to say thank you to UNFPA. Thank you so very much, my honorable big brother, the Vice President. May I call His Excellency the President to please help us present this certificate to the rest of the recipients. Mr. President, we want you to understand that the job that you assigned to the Office of the First Lady and the Office of Social Welfare, we are implementing it, but we are engaged with a lot of other people. And the Sierra Leone police have been with us, supported us, stood by us, celebrate with us, and cry with us. And we feel that this function, we should appreciate the Sierra Leone police for, even though it is their job, but dedicating their time, energy, and supervision, and everything we have done. We thought it is befitting for us to say thank you to the leadership of the Sierra Leone Police. For the Hands of a Girl to knock at every door internationally, you have to have the right platform. This is a company that has dedicated their time, energy, resources to support the Hands of a Girl from here to anywhere we go in the world. They have been there, support us, and portray and make sure the Hands of a Girl is seen globally. It is not a Sierra Leonean campaign anymore. Anywhere you go, from America to London to Australia to New Zealand to Africa, all over the world, everybody talk about Hands of Our Girl, and it is because we have a dedicated media team that is with us all the way through. And I feel it is very befitting for us to say thank you to AYB. Now, even though when you work with certain people and you work as a team, sometimes when people go out of their comfort zone to do so much to make sure whatever I do or whatever has the name and brand of the Mother Bio or His Excellency or Fatima Bio, these are people that are there with us, celebrate with us, stand with us, run with us, walk with us, crawl with us. And today, I think as much as you are the midwife for us, at this point, I have to recognize and appreciate the Julius Malabio Women's Wing. That you know better than us, but they have been there, continue to be there, and every time when they're around, I feel so safe because I know when they're around, you are around. And then that is the ASA, the Sierra Leone Army. Now we are working with an institution, actually the House of our God is their mandate. We don't need to celebrate them because it is their mandate. But I believe that when a ministry does so well and work with you all the way through and understand the issues and bring more ideas and continue to flood you with more ideas, and when there's a problem, they're there, they're ready to serve, they're running after the kids, they're running after perpetrators. And I feel this evening we should recognize the Ministry of Social Welfare for their dedication and support and hard work in preventing all the issues that House of our God stand for. We want to say thank you to the Ministry of Social Welfare. I've just called the JLB Women's Wing, but Your Excellency, you know we have men that rally with us, run with us, celebrate us, and jump with us. These men, we refuse to bring them in, but they have found a way to make sure they are part of the JLB Women's Wing. So we celebrate JLB Women's Wing this evening. I want you, Your Excellency, to help me celebrate the JMB Associates. Thank you. Finally, Your Excellency, it is hard to have a brother from another mother who believes so much in you, Julius Malabio. He had believed in you before today and he continued to stand by you, he continued to support you. He has supported everything that comes out of your mouth when you say this is the way. If you say jump, he only say how high. This company has supported us. There is no, if I have to praise here, there is no word left in the dictionary that I can use to actually describe this company, Your Excellency. But this is a company that has done so much for the hands of our God. The national tour would not have been possible, absolutely not have been possible without these people. And this evening, I truly want to appreciate AfriCell. Thank you so very much, Your Excellency. By the way, you look so dark this evening. Thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As my husband is already here, I will not allow him to go and sit because I believe he has a fantastic message for us. And then dinner will be served. We will enjoy ourselves till His Excellency leaves us. And when he does, please stay and enjoy the night. This is our Christmas festival. It starts here today. Your Excellency, sir.
The Honorable Vice President, First Lady, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight I'm here not to support, but to continue to give a forward momentum to the project that started long before today. I have chosen to prioritize human capital development. And in human capital development, I have chosen 3 quality education. Because a lot of our people are falling out of school, dropping out because they do not have $20, $25 per year to pay to go to school. That is an enlightenment for us all who can afford that just for breakfast. So, when I took the bold step to declare free quality education that has benefited over 2 million kids in this country, it was a deliberate move, intentional and purposeful, to make sure that everybody is on board. Inclusive development. No one is left behind. But in that process, we realized that the girls are at a disadvantage. And what I want to do today is to talk about menstruation. Strange, a man talking about menstruation. But it's not strange at all, because it's a natural process. But we made it happen in this country. And I hope and pray that as I speak about it today, that taboo will not exist again. We should talk with our kids. We should discuss freely about it, like any other natural occurrence in our lives. But it is not just an ordinary occurrence. It has hampered so many kids, especially the girl child, from achieving the educational outcomes they should normally achieve by staying out of school for several days every month and almost so many months in a year. We should find a way to help them out. Again, because of poverty and the lack of the facilities, these girls who go to school have found themselves nowhere to be able to take care or manage their menstruation at school. There are not good toilet facilities, no soap, no water, and of course no sanitary pads. Where they use materials that are not good, healthy for them. So this initiative is actually meant to keep our girls in school. And I want to appeal to us as a nation that we have to keep our girls at school to achieve the outcome, the learning outcome that we are working so hard to achieve as a nation. If we can just support the girls by buying some of the sanitary products, if we keep them in school, they will not be disadvantaged. They have been kept out of school for so long because they just cannot afford proper sanitary pads. And when they do, they are not in good condition in terms of health-wise. And that is how they also get urinary tract infection and other health complications. So tonight we are here, want to break the taboo about menstruation and to tell this nation and all of us that we have to support the girls. They need to be nurtured, they need to be educated, they need special attention. And one of that is actually making sure that we can provide sanitary pads for them to stay in school. With these few words, I want to thank all of you who have the intention, who are still thinking about how to support this program. But I know that you will work towards supporting this because it's a good cause. We have to keep our girls in school. Some of the most brilliant kids we have in this country are girls from the results. So as I stand here today, I want to plead with everyone that if we want to achieve sustainable development, more than half of our population is women, which means we have to take them along. And for them to be women, they have to be girls first. And for them to be able to contribute meaningfully to the economic development of our country, we have to make sure that they are elevated. So, join the cause and support us to keep the girls in school by providing healthy sanitary pads for all of them. Thank you.
Crown champions of Hands Up for Girls. We have crowned all the paramount chiefs around the country. Yesterday they all came and presented their position paper to His Excellency at the National Stadium, and we thought it is more befitting for us to actually reveal the godfather of Hands Up for Girls here in front of you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. So, what the Hands Up for Girls stand for, I will call those ministries that benefits so much if we achieve what we are trying to achieve. May I call the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary School. May I call Madam Patricia Barr from the Ministry of Health. And may I call the Honorable Bill Nasama Kamara from the Ministry of Social Welfare and the Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone to please come and crown His Excellency as the godfather of Hands Up for Girls.
学生，学校很好。Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are having a good time. My name is Zerbiel Oduwale. I am a 17-year-old filmmaker and girl education advocate. Now, I'm here in Sierra Leone for two things. The first reason why I'm here is to support the Hands Off Our Girls campaign, which I believe strongly in. And the other reason that I'm here is to show myself as an example of what the girls here in Sierra Leone can do if they are allowed to go to school and get an education. Now, I look forward to continuing to support the Hands Off Our Girl initiative, and I want to thank Her Excellency the First Lady for inviting me out to Sierra Leone to be a part of it. Thank you all very, very much.
Thank you very much. First of all, tell His Excellency the President, out of a busy schedule, one for tell the Honorable Vice President, thank you. But for all the people there, I believe these are part of the government in Nigeria. So we all need for Zimam and give His Excellency and the government of Sierra Leone a very big hand for the support, whether they support the answer for that. When we all Zimam, when we all waiting at the back, when we Zimam for giving His Excellency the President and the government of Sierra Leone a very big hand because they make woman and pikin business a priority. And the man is just saying, this will happen in a 14 school. So, Kisino, thank you very much. One more time, all the donors, the management for this program, one more time, the management of assets where we use the venue, the beach money, the money people for we want to continue for time the principal sponsor, the AFRICA, the ENS, the International, the UNFP, and more especially the government of Sierra Leone, for when they believe in Her Excellency's dream. We pray that God will continue to sustain we all, and waiting the President will put together, inshallah, that will make it succeed, because when it succeed, then the country will succeed. From this moment, we will do the sanitary pad project. Some people don't think the team now say they need to do more. We want them to do more. We pray that God will give them the strength to add more. At least $11.5 United States dollars. Somebody knows the whisper say it will provide up to 5,000 for me. One for 10. One for 10 is very sector taking for when they make the place secure. And one for 30. So we will ask His Excellency the President to go about the national anthem, please.